Hey guys, welcome to Flying in Space with Planet Head, or back to, or wow, it has been a long time to fly in space with Planet Head. Um, it has been, honestly, I don't know, uh, a month or two, or maybe even longer than that since I've been able or done a video. Um, I wanted to send out a brief update. I had a few people over the last couple weeks check in on the YouTube channel and see how I was doing. And this is mostly toward them saying, "Hey, I'm all good." Um, and then just kind of give everybody an update as to life in general and maybe future plans for the channel. Um, and just more so my gameplay in general. Big shout out to my old corp mates. Not sure how many guys are still playing or not, but I know most of the guys that were in my corp, we all had like alts that were in the corp that I'd started up, and I think they're all doing pretty well. Um, but in general, just to give you guys a what for as to where I'm at, what I'm doing. If you are wondering, I am still constantly, well, I am still playing a lot of Eve. When I say constantly, that's relative to my free time. My free time revolves a lot around Eve, but I don't have a whole lot of free time. And that's pretty much around it. In general, I'll try to keep this quick for an update. I've had to kind of rank different things in my life as far as importance. And back in the day during the COVID times, um, and even after the COVID times or the sit in your house times, making videos was right near the top of my list of things to do because I was really learning to do it. I loved playing Eve, and I had used Eve as the foil to create those videos because I was wanting to get into video making. I still really enjoy making videos, but I haven't been able to do a whole lot recently because their pecking order as far as priorities has gone down a little bit because of a few life changes. Nothing great. No, I haven't had any gotten in a relationship or any kids or anything like that. Um, but in general, um, and she may be in here in a little while. If you remember my old dog Maya, she is still around and happy as a lark. But in general, my life with work has completely changed. And I've got a few other little side things that have become a little bit more um, prioritized in regards to making videos. And I still playing Eve is right there at the top, but the actual making the videos for Eve is not the top. So the largest change for me came in December of 2023, and is still affecting me right now. And that is that I applied for and got a promotion at work. Um, and beginning of December, I became a manager at my uh, place of work. Uh, being I don't know why I've been surrounded. I work for Amazon. I work in a warehouse. Nothing special, but I had been in management for a very long time, probably about 20 years. I got away from it. I made the tough decision not to get into it the first couple of years I worked with Amazon. I went in, I did some supervisory stuff and then did some training. But I thought it was time to think about managing people again. And as soon as I asked, they said, "We want you." They've been trying to get me to do it for a while. And it is so I am back in the fold. Um, I have to say I'm very happy. Um, Something that I've always loved about I love to work. I come from a family that loves to work. Especially my father. I get a lot of that from him. Um, and being in my position as a trainer, it got me the taste of that again, and helping people is what I like to do. And it was instilled from my father, and I've carried it through. I think I kind of maybe do it even more than he does. I love to work, and in doing that, I love to help people as much as possible. The best parts of my days, and we have a visitor. She just came in from the dog door. You haven't seen her in a while. There she is, Maya. Hi, Maya. Say hi. Up over here. Say hi. See? Okay. So she's still doing good. All right. I'm gonna need to talk for a little bit. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Off you go. Off you go. Off. You're not listening to me today. Okay. Off. Good girl. Good girl. All right. So long story short, I started going in a rabbit hole. She probably stopped me from that. Long story short, I manage because I got back into management because I saw that I might be able to help people even more so than when I was a trainer. Over the last 8 or 9 weeks, I went through training and that sort of thing on the Amazon side as far as becoming a manager. And then more recently, I was given my schedule and my shift that I've been covering, which is the overnight shift, which at the warehouse is uh, about 13-hour days, 4 days a week. And I start work at 5 p.m. Usually don't get back home until about 6:30. So if you can tell, if anybody here has ever worked an overnight shift, it takes a while to get yourself back to normal in relation to having energy, especially when you're working long hours. Um, hold on, coffee. Uh, so And I've been honestly completely jazzed about doing this. The one thing I was doing for about a month or two, maybe even longer than that, with Eve was my old character and my current character, Pilgrim. Um, while I was working to uh, going through the trainings and getting working my new shift, I was learning some planetary interaction in Eve. And if you ever want to and I got really pretty good at it. But I realized I was basically doing what I do at work in Eve, and so I was getting good practice at getting packages and items processed through Eve. So that was kind of funny when I had that realization. But I did that for about a month and a half, but there really wasn't much content to put out for that, and I was real tired. To be blunt about it, I just wanted to play. Eve was my getaway from work. I wanted to relax, do that. And I've gotten a little bit more energy recently, just because I've gotten back to my regular schedule. The second reason why I haven't been able to make videos is, and I have visuals here. Uh, let's see here. So I don't know if you guys remember, if you watch my old videos, probably about 3, 4 months ago, the puppy that was just here ate my old headset, my old wireless headset. So I was needing to get a new one, and in the meantime, I pulled out an old one um, that I couldn't get the microphone to work correctly. Just wasn't sounding right. I made a couple videos with that. And I just couldn't get it working correctly. Then I had a double mic issue. And honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of time to mess with it because when you're trying to adjust audio settings, which I'm not a professional at, you need a brain power. And I didn't have a whole lot of brain power with the new job. So then I thought, well, let's keep it simple. Let's um let's get some regular headphones and let's get try a mic for the first time. Couldn't get it working. I tried for like 2 weeks. I mean, it kind of works, but with my thing, and I just didn't have the brain power to actually get it up and running. So then I tried again, and I ordered a cheap set of wired headphones um, through the company by the. It was, I want to badmouth anybody because when I got these, I ordered the cheap ones. I mean, super cheap. Um, and I was thinking, ooh, wired, then I don't have to worry about anything. And they came with a USB and a regular um, audio mic thingy, and the microphone doesn't work with these new ones. And they were like $20. Um, so I didn't really. And by that time, I was tired and working and blah blah blah. And I just said, let's just play some Eve for a while. And then recently, last week, I had some energy. I started doing some research, and I bought. And these are not expensive, but I bought a new set of wireless headphones, and they seem to be working really well. I've tested them out a couple times. This is the first real video I've been able to do with them. They seem to be doing pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Um, so in general, got the new job, really tired, technical issues that I didn't have the mental capacity to fix, just wanted to relax. Um, I will say this. I want to say about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I was flying my little uh, uh, transport ship around, moving mineral planetary interaction around, and I got myself blown up. And I don't want to say I rage quit because I really didn't rage quit because I really wasn't mad. I was just like, my ship got blown up. I'm like, oh, I got to get a new ship. Huh. I really don't feel like getting a new ship right now. I really don't feel like doing this right now. And I took about a week's break off of Eve, which was kind of nice. I actually played Skyrim for a little while. Um, and I had a little bit of fun and I got a little bit bored and I realized how much I really loved Eve. And this was about maybe a little bit over 2 weeks. Oh, well, I could tell you exactly when it was here. Because I had one slot open for a character. Um, Open slot. And that's where we're going to get into today's video. I'm going to talk briefly about this, tell you where I'm at right now. So back, today is 2/19, February 19th. So back on February 27th, I'm sorry, February 7th. So just under 2 weeks ago, I created a new character. And it was the last slot on my account that I had that was open. Now, my account, here, oh, that, I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So I was, whenever my ship got blown up, I only had like 2 or 3 days left of my Omega account. Um, and I was debating, I needed to re-up it. And then I thought, this is a perfect time to take a little bit of a break. And I did. And I'm still on an alpha right now with my two other characters, my main one being Pilgrim. But I did make, I thought, you know what? I want to go back and just, I want to play when I want to play. So I used that last slot to create a new character. And here he is. Um, And if you can't see his name that I've been playing over the last 2 weeks is Pesky Conqueror. I have been checking in every once in a while for mails for Pilgrim. So if you want to get in touch with me there, you're more than welcome to. Or I'll let everybody know. But I created this new character, and I have to tell you, it's always the toughest thing. And if there's one fix that I can tell you guys about, um, whenever I used to create characters, I always had a tough time coming up with a name. So where did I come up with the name for Pesky Conqueror? Um, I went into the two Wu-Tang Clan name generator and typed my own name in, and it came up with Pesky Conqueror. And so if you cannot, let's see here if I can find it here. Pull up a little Google. Uh-oh, somebody's whining that I'm not paying attention to her. Um, So, if you cannot figure out a name, so Wu Tang Clan name generator. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's different. I did find out because I used this on at work as well to show my friends at work. Yeah, somebody's back. You know whose name we're gonna make? We're gonna make Maya's Wu Tang Clan name. But if you cannot figure out a name for yourself, this thing is freaking awesome. It made me laugh. But so let's figure out what Maya's. So I don't want to give you guys my last name. Uh what would be a good last name for Maya? What's your last name, Maya? She just walked away. I think she knows I'm being stupid. So let's say Maya Johnson. How about that? Okay. So Maya, what is your? We're gonna find out what your Wu-Tang name is. It's a lucky doctor. That does not go toward you at all. So if you guys are ever having a problem creating a name for a character in any game that you play, I would suggest this. Mine came out as Pesky Conqueror, and I thought it was fantastic. And I will probably be using that for every kind of character that I come up with. Oh, do you like the Doctor? Are you? Oh, yeah, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. I'm still calling you Maya, though. All righty, off you go. Off. You're all good. So that's where I'm at recently. And then, in general, what have I been doing? Well, I'm going to label this as episode 0. I don't know. I think I would like to try to make a video once a week, and then if something else pops up, I will just let you guys know. So in general, on Wednesdays through Sunday mornings, I'm working 13-hour shifts right now, and I am fully invested in it. I'm actually really loving doing it. And even today on my day off, it's a Monday, I went out to a coffee shop and was working on some work there that was not asked of me. It's just something that I'm enjoying doing and learning. So that is my first love. Eve might be my second love, other than the little white fur ball that walked out the door. Um, but making videos is like number 4, because number 3, I've started playing golf again, if you can believe it. So I got those things going on. So making videos, but I don't want to, I would like to make a video whenever I want to, and I want to have fun with it, like I am with this video. I'm just going to throw them up here, but I want to let everybody know that I'm good. Um, but in general, all I'm doing right now is I gave myself kind of a virtual lobotomy. Um, and this is the way I thought about it. I remember the first time I ever booted up Eve, or really the first time you ever boot up any game, whether it be Skyrim, whether it be Fallout, whether it be any of the new games that are out there, you don't know anything about it. Um, and I kind of wish I had that feeling for Eve again, because no matter what, you kind of get into the same roles. So what I have been doing over the last 2 weeks is just basically playing. All I've been doing is going in. I did uh, all the career missions. Um, and then I did the Sisters of Eve arc. And then I've been going through and doing the Air Career program. Um, I've been messing around a little bit with opportunities and with agency things. As you can tell, I've got very few skill points. I've only got just under 1 million. I haven't cared about power gaming yet. All I've been doing is having fun. Now, I am on track. At some point I want to go Omega. This account actually has like 320 plex saved. So by the time I get to my 5 million skill points, I should be able to go to Omega. And at that point, I might be able to do some more with it. Um, but I'm not worried about that right now. And if you're ever getting a little bit dry with Eve or any game, just reboot it. I've just been having a lot of fun over the last 2 weeks messing around. I will say this: this character is called Dari, and the one weapon system that I have never really done a ton with. I've done a lot with hybrid weapons. I've done a lot with drones, I've done a lot with lasers with the Amar. Um, but for the major weapon systems, I've never really fully messed around with missiles. So at some point, once I get a little bit farther with this character, I'm going to start focusing on some missiles and stuff like that. Or, but it's not a huge thing. So that's kind of my my general goal. But um, that said, we're about I'm not going to worry about the length of the videos that I make. I'm just going to give you guys some updates, and maybe each week or every other week, just send something out of things that I've learned or had fun with. Maybe it jogs you guys' memories. Um, hey, if I decide tomorrow to make another video, I'll make it. If I see something that's fun, I'm just going to throw it up there. Um, that's about it. I am good. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to just having a little bit of fun. I am literally in the original air station that you uh, start uh, with the character that I got. I've been kind of hoarding all my stuff there because it's only like 3 jumps from Jita. I am at that stage now where I'm gonna start looking around to move this character to maybe another spot someplace. I'm not sure where, just for time being. Um, Only because you can't really build anything in an air system. I didn't realize that, or air station. And you know me with my scavenger lifestyle. So I'm gonna be having a lot of fun over the last week. Hopefully, next time I give you guys an update, it'll be something that I've kind of grown with. Where am I at? Um, I I have a badger that I fly around with and do distribution missions with when I'm bored. I do a little bit of mining. I do a little bit of uh, uh, combat site stuff. Right now, just messing around a bit and checking things out. I will say this. I was really jazzed after FanFest to try out the new Vanguard. And I did when the first thing came out. And I'm not a first person shootery type of guy. I do like playing games like Fallout or The Long Dark where it's first person. But I've never been a Call of Duty or person like that. So so far, I really haven't. I tried it a few times and it was interesting, but it wasn't my type of game at this point. But I'll keep an eye out for it. But since I am only alpha right now, I can't really do a whole lot with that. But if I do delve into that, I'll let you guys know. But really, this was just more of a heads up to let you know I'm good, and maybe I'll have some more comment out here in a little while. As things change, I'll give you guys updates. So, other than that, I am around. If you want to get in touch with me, I am on more often than not. Oh, so my character is Pesky Conqueror. Now, you know what? I'm going to save that for the next video. I will next video whenever I feel like doing it. I'll give you guys a few things that I learned about giving myself that virtual lobotomy and starting from scratch. Uh, Things that kept it interesting for me. Um, I am going to be trying to get a little bit into more community type stuff. Tax rates, blah 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 blah. But no power gaming, just having fun. So, um, yeah, that's where I'm at. So. Hopefully, I will talk to you guys sooner rather than later. Appreciate you guys that are all out there, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, and fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want. Alrighty. Bye bye.